Yeah, I can hear me for work. Why?
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
What's wrong with your setup, Michael?
Hey?
What's wrong with your setup? Is it working now for you? I see
Sound.
Sound?
Sound. Yeah, no, I got sound. I can see myself.
I hear you okay. I mean, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah. No, I'm good.
Has everybody met Elaine yet?
Yeah.
You guys have all met her?
Elaine, yeah.
We can't hear you, but
you can't
so
hear
is it
me?
Joe or Elaine? Or Joe Elaine?
It's Elaine. Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, that'd be a cool prank to play on you, Melissa.
What's that?
Can't hear you.
That would be a cool one, just not live on air, right?
Yeah, that's right. Can't hear you. That'd be a cool prank to play.
So
I'm sorry, I don't have my earbuds yet. Can I still do this?
Yeah, sure.
Of course you can.
No, you can't. We're not going to let you do it.
Get out.
No.
Get out.
Okay.
Hello, Kim. Hello, Kenton. Hello, Matt. Hello, Michael. Hello, Nate. Hello, everybody. Hello, Julie Lane.
Once again, we're back. We're at it. Did you go live? You're already live. Good.
Woo!
We are live.
I'm rolling. I'm on top of it today. Well, at least the broadcast button. I say nothing else about the rest of the show.
Why is Matt here?
Hey, practice makes perfect.
Who let Matt in? Who let the dogs in?
Who? Oh, sorry.
I actually called in sick today, so I'm here. I'm not feeling well.
Ooh.
Baby.
And you're on here to prove
It's a
it?
hard time.
Matt, thanks for coming in, buddy, even when you don't feel well.
Nate,
I don't think you can catch it over the interwebs.
You what?
I don't think you can catch it over the interwebs, so I think we'll be fine.
Please, I hope the interweb is not contagious.
I'm sorry, Nate, you can't go on air today. You don't have your child with you. That's a requirement.
I could fix that if I wanted to deal with it.
Nate! Okay, Melissa, we need to put Nate in timeout. He's not wanting to.
Fathers are the same everywhere, aren't they?
Parent of the
you
year.
Met one, you met them all.
I'm telling you, Nate.
Out of the room while I'm on the computer.
Yeah, but
at the end.
So there's something special about fathers with their kids. You've got to admit to that. They have a relationship that women don't have.
It is so true. Because you know why? I'm gonna be very generalized here. But in my house, I'm the rule keeper. I am the getter done. I am the figure out all the logistics. Papa, on the other hand, is the fun one. Thank you. He is the fun one. He's the one who takes them, does crazy things. You know what I mean? He's the fun one. I am the one who gets everything done. That's the
Yeah, you're the rule breaker, I know.
Melissa, you look so cute with the...
My big hair. The bigger the hair, the closer to God.
That's what I was like.
My household, my husband, I'm the getter done, and my husband, he's just as serious, if not more serious than I am, but he's kind of the incompetent one. He's the one who just like screws up everything. Although he is good at mowing the lawn.
Oh my gosh. Not at my house. My husband is the one who will, you know, it's 9 o'clock at night and I'm trying to get the kids down to bed, and he's the one who's flipping them over his head. Yeah, come on, faster. I'm like, and they love it, right? But and then mom is like, oh,
they get a bit older and then they get, oh, Dad, do you have to do that?
Yeah, gosh, I doubt that's ever gonna happen.
I gotta get an after picture, Melissa.
Can I get some gaffer's tape, please?
See, there you go. We need to do Melissa pictures every day.
The before and after.
What hashtag are we going to have for today, Melissa?
Your cameo appearance.
Just a little bit. Yeah, I need to tape down this mic.
Would you ask questions?
Count Karen.
on yet. It starts at
Okay,
11.
real quickly, I want to reach out to St. Mary's. Hello, St. Mary's.
Hello.
Hi, we've got nurse practitioner Alex Lapasaran.
Yes, ma'am.
Is that how you say it? Your last name?
That's okay, but I say it Lapasaran.
Lapasaran. Okay,
It's okay.
Thank you.
Geez, Antonio, there was only just one spot for you. You were lucky you were here.
Oh, I'm so lucky that I can make it in. You guys, isn't Melissa looking particularly ravishing today with the peach?
Merci beaucoup.
In her hair?
Oh my gosh, thank you. Excuse me, guys, I need to get this mic set up here, which includes taping it down.
I've told you about mics before, but you won't listen.
Oh,
$200 to solve your mic problem.
I don't have the cash. There we go. That fixes it. Okay, so Alex, we have got you in the second block, which means we get through our news first, then we go to a commercial break, and then we go to you. So please feel free to mute your mic when you're ready. But I'll just tell you your questions real quickly to make sure we're both on the same page.
Okay.
The first question is going to be, what is Hep C and how is the virus transmitted? Then it's, what are the symptoms of Hep C? Then, are there treatment options available for those with Hep C? And lastly, how can people get more information about Hep C? And for that, do you know the answer to that one? I've got here stmarysreno.com. Is that going to work for you?
Do you want to stmarysreno.com?
Yeah, or they can go to, do you want them to go to your?
You can do. They can reach out to Digestive Health Associates.
Digestive Health Associates.
So they can do both.
So is it digestivehealthassociates.com?
Yes.
Okay.
That's the name of the practice where I work at.
Okay, so I'll tell you what, I'll prompt you on the question, and then you go ahead and answer it with digestivehealthassociates.com. Sound good?
Okay.
Awesome. Okay, so you're in the second block, so feel free to just kind of hang out and watch the craziness. Okay, and everybody else, just want to let you know, our first topic for today is the New Jersey school suit about the broken ankle. And then the next one is the electric chair option now back in Tennessee, saying that lethal injection is, if we don't have the medication, we're going to go right back to the standby, which is the electric chair. So
I would love to talk about the girl in the high school, if that's okay, Melissa.
Okay, you bet. Hello, Al.
Ooh, do we have a full house?
How you doing?
That's what I said, man. Tanya nearly missed out.
We got a full house.
Full house.
Woo!
All right, let me erase this out here real quick.
Where's Deanna?
I don't know. I do not know. We haven't seen him a lot lately.
He's probably in bed asleep.
Yeah. Okay, good. Less than 30. And welcome everybody into the News 4 Forum. The show we don't just watch, we're asking you to join in. We're talking about hot stories, trending topics, viral videos, and the next generation of Letter to the Editor. Got some tech news in there as well. Let's go ahead and get started. And starting off with a look at what is trending online. Locally, the most read story on mynews4.com is teachers aid accused of sexual offenses with 14-year-old student. 28-year-old Stephanie Mariscanish was a teacher's aide for students with special needs at Eagle Valley Middle School. Now, she allegedly had 4 separate sexual encounters with a 14-year-old male student in her home between February and March of this year. The district attorney's office says that she was arrested Friday at her home with that incident and faces 4 felony charges, 1 for each encounter. Nationally on CNN.com, the most read story this morning is Obama spells out foreign policy vision. According to CNN, President Barack Obama spoke to graduating cadets at the U.S. Military Academy in West Point, New York. Now, this all happened this morning. He defended his foreign policy record, noting that since he took office, the U.S. ended the war in Iraq, eliminated Osama bin Laden, and is preparing to end the Afghanistan conflict. And on Fox and Twitter this morning, the most read story and the hashtag, renowned poet Maya Angelou, dead at 86. According to Fox, award-winning author, renowned poet, and civil rights activist Dr. Maya Angelou was found dead in her Winston-Salem, North Carolina home Wednesday morning. She was 86 years old. The writer gained widespread acclaim for her first book, her autobiography, I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings, making her one of the first African-American women to write a best-selling novel. Now on to our Viewer Voice segment, where we ask you, the viewer, to chat with us about some of those trending topics you're seeing online. You can find those topics on our Facebook page at about 9 o'clock in the morning, and we would love to have you live on air with us right here on the show. All you have to do is have a Google Plus account, circle me, and let me know that you're interested. All right, your first topic for today: if your child gets injured at school, call a lawyer first, right? At least that's the case if you're a New Jersey mom. This one in particular. According to Yahoo Sports, a 13-year-old New Jersey girl injured her ankle during a touch game of football in gym class while playing on a wet and slippery field this past October. Well, now her parents are suing the teacher, the school, and the town over what the family attorney calls, quote, negligence. The seventh grader, I should say, underwent extensive surgery to repair her left ankle. The family's attorney, Christopher Mamano, told a local paper that his young client may forever walk with a limp and, quote, won't be able to run or do any other physical thing for the rest of her life because of the injury. The lawsuit claims the teacher should have known better than to have the teens playing on damp grass that hadn't been cut for a few days. Asking our Google Plus group, what do you think about it? She has a point here. We're talking about injuries that could affect the rest of her life, or not so much. Starting off first with Nate. Nate, your thoughts on this one?
That's just unfortunate, because my first thought was, you know, be a kid, play. If you get hurt, whatever. But then I heard the severity of it, and man, that's just a rough call, because you're forced to go to school, but even if you weren't forced, the parents would probably have them there. So I don't know. I think they may have a case.
Jelly Lane, your thoughts? Do they have a case in this?
You know, I was reading the article, and her injury was really, really serious. I mean, a shattered ankle that required multiple surgeries, and then there were apparently multiple other children who were also injured. So it seems to me, I mean, this is not your run-of-the-mill, just get a bump and bruise. This was a severe injury. There were multiple kids injured. I think they do have a case.
Antonia, what do we have on Facebook?
Sorry, Melissa, it's actually not working right now. Can you go to someone else?
You bet. Al, what do you have? What do you think? Is this basically an overzealous parent? You know, we hear this all the time. Oh, we're so happy, we're so happy. Or do you think they potentially could have a issue here and an actual claim to go against because the child had such an extensive injury on her ankle?
Being that I live in this great state of New Jersey, when I first heard about it, I thought this was, at first, coming from another incident where the kid was suing their parents for college education, I thought, wow, this is really going a step beyond. But when you think about it, the severity of it, it actually looks like they do have a case. I'm more curious as to what will this start. If, let's say, if somebody gets injured in a dodgeball game, will they sue the actual school as well as their sports teacher? So I'm kind of lenient, but I understand the severity of the case, so I think that they do have a case.
Yeah, I have to say, too, what about this teen? Doesn't she have any culpability for going out there as well? Was she playing too hard? I guess that's all part of the case. We'll keep up on this case and let you guys know where it goes. Okay, our next topic. A group of protesters voiced their opposition Tuesday to a new law that allows use of the electric chair in Tennessee. Now, last week, Governor Bill Haslam signed a bill that allows inmates to be electrocuted if the drugs used for lethal injection are not available. We've talked a lot about this on this show, but a group of United Methodist Church leaders is calling on the governor and lawmakers to reconsider capital punishment altogether. About 100 people gathered for a prayer vigil Tuesday on Legislative Plaza outside the state capitol. They say that their main goal is to eliminate the death penalty in Tennessee, and they believe bringing back the electric chair is a step in the wrong direction. Now, the new law goes into effect July 1st. Tennessee currently has 73 men and 1 woman sentenced to death. The last time Tennessee used the electric chair was back in 2007. So, asking our Google Plusers, what do you think? We've talked about the injection drug before, the problems with the cases before. Is the answer then, we're still going to be doing it. We're still going to have, this punishment here. Let's just go back to what we know, which is the electric chair, or no, get rid of it altogether. Michael, your thoughts on this one? Going from the outside, from Australia, looking in, your thoughts on all the hubbub that we've talked about.
The hubbub, I'm looking at it as this really crazy setup that you've got in the States anyway. I believe that, they lock up people for silly things. So I look at it in that respect. But also, I think it's the only country or one of the few that's got death for a penalty anyway. I think in our system it's totally different, where we actually will go and they'll be incarcerated and try and rehabilitated rather than just say, right, you're on death row. So that's about where I sit with that at the moment. So no, I don't necessarily agree with it.
Matt, your thoughts out of RENO?
My thought is that they're going to end up having the same problems with this as they were having with the lethal injection. I mean, if it has to be done, the reason that they went from the electrocution to the lethal injection was this very same problem, is that sometimes it just didn't take. And so to go back to it, I think I don't know, I'm not cool with that. If they're going to change, they need to find a different way.
Kempton, is it time to just get rid of it altogether?
Yeah, it is. It is time to get rid of it altogether. Like Matt said, the reason they got rid of electric chair is because it failed. Sometimes it tortured the people that were sitting on it, and it's just no way to punish someone.
All right, you've got the last word. We'd love to hear what you have to say. You can post your comments on our Facebook or our Google Plus page. Appreciate it, everybody. Thanks for coming in. Coming up next, Hep C affects more than 3 million Americans. What do you need to know to keep yourself from falling victim? More on that coming up next in your Wellness Wednesday. Hey, everybody. Thanks for coming in. Sorry we didn't get to everybody in it, but you look nice sitting there.
Oh, I didn't mind being eye candy because you don't have to say something every time.
You looked good there at the bottom. Thanks, everybody. I appreciate it. Okay, it's Wellness Wednesday's turn. If y'all wouldn't mind muting yourselves. It's okay, Tony, come here. Okay, it happens. It's not a big deal at all. We had 10 people in there today. So they more than filled up the time. Now, if that would have happened and there was only 2 people.
There's a delay.
Yeah, sometimes our internet connection.
Hi, Matt.
We've all. Yeah. Okay. And honestly, the best way to learn is to screw it up. And you didn't screw it up badly. I mean, it wasn't. There you go. Good job, Mama. All right, you guys. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for coming in.
Bye.
See you guys. Bye-bye.
Lapasaran. Lapasaran, Alex?
Yes, ma'am.
So it is Alex Lapasaran or Lapasaran?
Lapasaran.
Lapasaran. I need to put the pronunciation. Ser. How many do you phonetically? Ser.
Sorry.
Ser.
For Alex, it's okay.
Welcome back, everybody. May is Hepatitis Awareness Month. Do you know what causes Hep C, how you get it, and how you treat it? Well, nurse practitioner Alex Lapasaran of Digestive Health Associates joins us to explain. Hello, Alex.
Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for being with us. Okay, so what is hepatitis C, and how is the virus actually transmitted? How can you get it?
So hepatitis C is a virus that attacks the liver. It causes inflammation of the liver, which could lead to cirrhosis, liver cancer, and even death. Now, hepatitis C is transmitted through blood only. So it's a blood-borne virus. It's the most common blood-borne virus in the US, more common than HIV.
So what are the symptoms if someone says, I wonder, I may have had contact with someone else's blood. I wonder if I have it. What are some of the symptoms of hep C?
So this one of the main issues with hepatitis C is that we do not know if they're infected or not because of the absence of symptoms. So we do not know if one person sitting next to you has hepatitis C. So the general public is unaware if they're infected or not.
Where does the fever, fatigue, nausea, all of those things, where does that come in? Is that something that happens, before that you just may look over?
Yeah, so those symptoms are classic symptoms when somebody is exposed to hepatitis C virus on onset. So people may have those symptoms in an acute exposure, but the trouble is majority of those patients who become chronically infected, so those are people who've had it for a long time, they may not have any symptoms at all and unaware if they're infected or not.
So let's say, okay, you find out that you have hep C. What are some of the treatment options for those who have it?
Yeah, so for those with chronic hepatitis C, there's actually a good thing, if there is such a good thing. New medicines that were released late last year offers a success rate to actually cure hepatitis C. We've been able to cure hepatitis C for quite some time now, but with the release of new medications late last year, we are able to cure hepatitis C with a rate of as low as 80% to as high as 97%. And the treatment duration can be as short as 12 weeks and as long as 24 weeks.
Wow, pretty impressive. If someone would like more information about hep C, where can they get it?
Yeah, so they can reach out to St. Mary's website, or they can call us, the Justice Health Associates, 829-7600, or go to our website. Now, before I go, let me just point out an important point. The main thing with hepatitis C is that, as I mentioned before, majority of people are unaware. So we want to make sure that people are tested because there's no guidelines right now to recommend testing for hepatitis C. So as I mentioned, it is transmitted through blood. So people who've had a blood transfusion before 1992, people who've done intravenous drug use, intranasal drug use, people who've had needle sticks, people in hemodialysis, people who have tattoos. And most recently, the CDC came out with a formal recommendation to test all baby boomers for hepatitis C. So the main thing is get the people identified so that way we can offer a cure to those.
Alex, thank you so much for all that information. I appreciate it. A lot of good stuff there. And you can find also a link to this on our website as well. All right, stay with us. We'll be back with a look at your forecast.
Thank you, Alice.
Alex, thank you so much. Great job. I appreciate it.
Thanks for the time.
Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Okay, you too.
Actually, don't do that. Since you marked it for the first time, let's go back to 0.
Okay.
Yeah. On over, sexy.
Okay.
Weather video dead.
Calm down, calm down.
So sad. I want to see that guy get electrocuted again. I know. Such a good video. Well, I can still post it. So no, it's really old tomorrow. It's been pretty viral today. It's been all over. I don't know what a Jenga cat is. Do you know what the Jenga cat is?
Welcome back, everybody. Alex Sachs joins us now with a look at our forecast. Gorgeous day outside.
It is beautiful. Blue skies. You can't complain. We do have those windy conditions, not as bad as yesterday, though, so that's some good news. And these are some unbelievable photos. This is sort of a News 4 picture of the day compilation we have for you today. This is right above Reno, flying out of Reno by Alex Hansen. She works in our production. And then Catalina is a producer at News 4, has recently flown also and had this beautiful shot. We just have the most beautiful skyline in Reno, and I just love it when we were able to capture that. So thank you very much for that, ladies. If you ever have a photo, please feel free to send it to the Karen V News 4 Facebook page. We love to share your photos. So we are warming up very nicely today. We've got 72 degrees in Reno, 94 already in down in Las Vegas. They got into the triple digits. Now we do have 72 down in Winnemucca, 73 in Elko. Now we did top out at 87 degrees yesterday. 77 is the average this time of year. We're going to be much closer to that average. No precipitation is expected today, but we are going to see some as we move into your weekend. Now, as we go ahead and take a look at what we're seeing here, it's the low pressure system that's really kind of locked in to the Pacific Northwest that is impacting western Nevada. That's what's keeping us dry in those gusty conditions. Now, we are going to stay dry the next couple of days. I anticipate sunshine through Friday, and then clouds will move in. But as you can see, not a lot of clouds are expected to settle over our area. We've got that pristine blue skies, perfect for Aces baseball, which was happening in just about 2 hours. If you're going to catch that game, it's going to be gorgeous out. Here's a look at our wind speeds. It's about 12 miles per hour the last I checked. That could increase to 20 miles per hour. We could see gusts even up to 30 miles per hour. Little less windy than yesterday, but nonetheless, still very windy out there. 81 and 40 for Elko, west winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Mostly sunny skies for the eastern part of our state. 85 and 50 for Hawthorne, and also a lot of sunshine there. Now up at the lake, a little less windy than yesterday. 67 and 36 for South Lake Tahoe. Wind speeds maybe getting up to 15 miles per hour, but sunshine up at the lake. 76 and 43 for our capital city today. Could see gusts up to 30 miles per hour this afternoon, but they're going to keep the 70 strong around most of Carson City. 72 and 43 for Stead Portola, topping out at 70 degrees today. Sunshine, a lot of sunshine. 77 and 48 for Reno, so that's about 10 degrees cooler than what we saw yesterday. But for Aces ball game, we've got 105 for the first pitch. It's going to be about 74 degrees. Again, those gusts could get up to 30 miles per hour, and west winds 10 to 20 miles per hour this afternoon. As for your 7-day forecast for Reno, we're going to keep the upper 70s strong for the next 7 days, as well as the low 80s. The best chance of precipitation for our part of the region is certainly going to be this weekend. Isolated showers and thunderstorms potentially on Sunday. Melissa?
All right, Alex, thank you so much for that. New technology could replace small business loans. Find out who's behind the development coming up in your Tech News. Okay, so Square is still alive, and then that's it for tech. My only thing is I would just say, can we consider maybe keeping Apple's smartphone and killing the viral? I guess no. I guess it's better to lead out in the viral, huh? Is that what you're thinking? Okay. So how long is the package? Perfect. That's good. Yeah. Yeah, agreed with. I agree with you. This is my L necklace right here. I'll show you if you're interested in seeing, if you haven't seen it already. Oh, son of a biscuit. Yeah. Welcome back, everybody. Now in your tech news, Jack Dorsey, who introduced us to mobile phone payments app Square, you've seen a lot on different devices, is now bringing us Square Capital. It's offering credit to small businesses at the click of a smartphone button in return for a percentage of your credit card transactions. Laura Segal reports.
Can Square, the company that turned iPads into cash registers,
just sign on here,
replace small business loans? They're giving money to mom and pop.
So it's cash within a day or two, and that's for small business. Especially when you're opening your store, you're not having the income, but you're still paying staff and paying for training.
Cafe Grumpy was able to literally take a swipe at one big corporation. They booted Starbucks out of a prime location in New York City's Grand Central Station.
And this store took over Starbucks, right? That's right. How do you feel about that? It feels nice.
Square gives them money up front and collects more money back through a percentage of credit card transactions. Unlike traditional loans, these can happen in a couple clicks, and they only take a day or so to process. The feature is called Square Capital.
So you download Square Register, we'll send you a notification, you can hit a button, and we'll send money to your account the very next business morning. And the way you pay that back, that advance back, is just by swiping your customers' credit cards.
What is wrong right now with the way small businesses are able to get loans, and what do you guys think you can do different?
What's wrong is it's just too complicated. We have this deep understanding of our merchants. Because they're running their whole business on Square Register, that we can actually advance them working capital.
Financing can be a slow grind. Making mobile payments mainstream has been as well. It's a challenge for the core of Square's business. But don't let the blazer fool you. Dorsey, who also co-founded Twitter, says he's game for the fight, guided by a punk rock influence from his youth.
The punk scene was the scene where people would get up on stage and they would just play, and they were terrible. They were absolutely terrible. And then you saw them next week, and they're a little bit better. And then you saw them the next week, and they're a little bit better. And you saw them in a year, and they were the Ramones. And that I'm still a punk.
You're a punk, but now you're the tech equivalent of the Ramones, right? So
I don't know about that. I certainly feel the same amount of fight today that we did when we were first starting the company or when we were first starting Twitter. And I love that. It's not easy. It's very hard, but we create valuable things out of it, and that's what matters.
And now you want to help small businesses fight.
Absolutely.
Very cool. All right, coming up next, need a little pick-me-up this Wednesday morning, a video of an adorable baby getting his groove on, or her groove on. It's coming up next. Stay with us, your viral video when we return.
What's the necklace? I don't think you can hear me. No one can hear
I'm busy drooling over here on any stinking stuff.
It's an L necklace?
Sounds good.
I think I'm by myself. YouTubers just hanging out over here, hanging out over here. No one can hear me. It's just me. I'll stop now. So I can just talk to myself. I can talk to myself, just hanging out, chilling out, relaxing, maxing all cool, shooting some b-ball outside of school when a couple of boys or guys who were up to no good started making trouble in my neighborhood. I got one little fight. My mom got scared. Said she put my auntie in the whistled for the cab and went and came in and said something something. Yo ho, Bel Air. I pulled up to the house about 7 or 8 and I yelled to the cabbie, yo homie, smiling there. Looked at my kingdom, I was finally there. Something something Prince of Bel Air. Dun, 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 dun. This is kind of fun. Just talk to myself. No one one can hear me except for the YouTubers. Wish I could beatbox.
Welcome back, everybody. There's an upcoming emergency drill that we want to let you know about. It's happening tomorrow. It's a partnership between the Reno Tahoe International Airport, first responders, and us here at KRNV. Now, because of the drill, Peckham Lane is going to be closed from 6 a.m. to noon tomorrow. The drill is going to give emergency agencies really the opportunity to respond to an emergency of this kind. And members of our team, we're also going to be able to practice going through a breaking news situation and really trying to learn the best way to give you the most important information as it comes into us. So, got a lot of people practicing. We're all doing this to kind of help out the community better. We have found, in previous things that have happened, emergency situations, we feel like we do a good job, but we always know we can do it a little bit better.
Always.
So, want to try it out.
It doesn't hurt to practice. I don't know if there is a perfect situation, but you want to be as prepared as possible.
Yeah, so if you're driving in that area, be aware you're going to be seeing a lot of commotion going on. But again, it is just a drill happening.
And we'll preview it on the morning show, too, to give you a look of what that's going to look like, too.
What you can expect. All the paint and blood and guts. Not real, of course. All right, real quickly, what's the weather going to look like for today?
It's going to be windy like yesterday, but it's going to be absolutely beautiful out. If you haven't peeked your head outside, it's blue skies. You can't complain. A lot of sunshine. And we're just going to be a little cooler, about 10 degrees cooler than we were yesterday. And it's still a little windy, but not as bad.
All right, sounds good. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you back here on News 4 at noon.
Ba-da-da-da. I don't think they can hear me at all. Melissa, can you hear me? No, it's okay.
All right, Tony, I'm going to get out of here. It's just you and me, hon.
Yeah, can you hear me when I'm talking? I was talking to myself for a while because I figured if there were people who were on YouTube, so I started doing the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air rap.
No, but there are 3 people watching currently on YouTube, so they heard you.
Awesome. I'm just going to do that from now on. It'll be the Tone Show.
The Tony Show during the commercial breaks. Oh,
That's what I used to do when I was a kid. I would just talk to myself anyways.
Oh my God. Now, when you were a kid, Tony, did you have cassette tapes?
Yeah.
So as kids, we used to tape ourselves on the cassette tapes, like talking all the time, and then we'd go back and we'd listen to what we sounded like. Do you remember doing that? Oh my God.
My mom used to make my dad set up a video camera and then go away, and I would just do weird voices and British accents and pretend like I was an archaeologist on a dig. Dumb, weird things. Entertain myself.
I love it. I love it. All right.
Okay.
Close it out. Bye, everybody on YouTube. Thanks, Tony.
Okay. Gotta go upstairs now.
See ya.